Welcome to Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's Modern Rock. Matt Connerton from IPMNation.com, sitting here once again in the RageRockRadio.com studio, Hammers working the boards, and I'm sitting here with the members of Tripwire. How are you guys?
Good, man. Good.
Excellent.
Good. Excellent.
Why don't you, let's go around the room. You can introduce yourselves and tell me what you do in the band.
I'm George Beerbaum, the bass player.
Yeah, my name's Rob Nato. I'm the lead singer.
Scott Mayo, I play the percussion.
Cool. And you guys are from the Lakes region?
Two of us, me and Rob,
Okay.
from Tilton Northfield. And Scott, you're from?
Manchester area.
All right. How long have you guys been together?
Rob and I have been together now for about 5 years, and Scott joined us here, what was it, January?
Yep.
Yeah, January this year.
Oh, okay. So Scott's the new guy.
He's the new guy.
All right, let's hear the hazing stories. Let's get that out of the way now.
He has to procure the women and carry all of our equipment at least for another month.
Right.
Yeah.
It's part of his trial period.
Sure.
I've been dubbed the least talented guy in the band.
Have you? Yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We all had to work our way up.
Yeah.
Sure, I understand.
My hazing was much worse.
It's a tall ladder, so.
Are you guys always a three-piece? Because I seem to recall seeing a flyer recently that you were looking for a guitar player.
Yeah, we still are. Yeah, but I think we're just about settled with somebody. But we got a couple other guys that we're trying out.
Yeah.
He's on vacation, the guy that was with us, and so we've got another guy coming in the door, and we're really excited about it. We really are.
Yeah.
All right. So the guy you had, he was on vacation, as you say.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Permanent.
Putting it nicely. Putting it nicely.
I think there's a story.
Oh yeah, there is. Yeah.
Can you tell it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was with us 4 years.
Yeah.
And he's got a family and everything.
Yeah.
For some guys, the rock and roll scene's not for families. It's
Yeah.
He had enough.
That's why I don't have any kids.
Yeah, good for you, man. Yeah.
That you know.
That I know of. Yeah.
So he wanted to move on. Unfortunately, he didn't give us too much time to figure it out on what we were going to do.
Oh, we have our first call of the show. This is John from Newark, New Jersey, has a question for a Tripwire. Oh, we lost him.
Oh, John.
John, call us back when you get to a better signal. I'm sorry, finish your
and I
story.
was excited about the call.
John.
No, pretty much. He had to move on. He's got his family, and apparently that was more important. I don't blame him for that at all.
Yeah.
It could have been done a little more business-like, but we're all men here, and you got to crawl before you walk. So, we'll get there. We're almost there.
I was hoping for something juicy. I'm not going to lie.
Well, maybe after the show.
Oh,
Maybe after the show I can.
that's not quite what I
Yeah, there's
meant.
emails. You know what I mean?
Oh, my.
Have some sort of a filter here, don't we?
Anyway.
Now, if we could use the four-letter words, we could express it better.
Right,
But since we can't do that,
No,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I understand. So, how do you guys describe your sound? What do you sound like? Everyone hates this question.
Yes. Yeah. I hate it already.
We're just doing one segment, so I got to hit you with it early.
Good. Yeah.
It's hard rock. It's not it's not very very heavy rock, but it's good. It's I think it's melodic.
Groove with
also
a little raunch to it,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely radio friendly.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I think so. Yeah.
A lot of hooks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we play it live, and it's like the first 10 seconds is kind of like you see the people on the dance floor going, I don't know, man, and then they start, especially the girls, they start swinging what they got, and that's when hey, maybe this isn't a bad song after all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So and then they get in and they dance to it. So I get, that's what it's all about, really, in the end. See that people are into it and they can boogie and everything and just have a good time. And it sounds like it belongs in what we do with some of our cover songs too. So it is going from Stone Temple Pilots to Johnny Cash or something,
Right.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? Though I like Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Do you guys do a lot of covers, or is it just originals? Or?
No, right now we base 90% of our stuff's cover.
Oh, okay.
Only reason being is because we've had a long road to where we are now. It's been a tough road. We just haven't been able to find the right guy on the percussion. We've pretty much had the last 2 years fill in guys.
Right.
So it's hard to work on writing when you don't have a guy that's dedicated.
Yeah.
And
But now we have Scott.
Yeah, once Scott came along, he's in for the long haul. So we're ready to start get things going. You know
I
what
just
I
got
mean?
to learn how to play now.
Right.
You know, then it'll be good.
Dude, we asked you not to talk like that.
That's the hard part, really. The biggest challenge of
yeah,
being in
yeah.
a band is learning how to play.
Yeah. Well, it's also, I think that, we've been able to build a pretty sizable following,
Yeah.
over the last year or two, especially. And, part of doing that is, playing covers so people get to know your name, and then you kind of slip in the originals as you go along. Next thing you know, you were doing, let's say, 90% covers and only 10% original. Next thing you know, maybe 6 months or a year later, it's 80-20 and then 70-30 and so forth. That's
Yeah.
kind of how we wanted to approach it, so we could build a following and
Right.
everything like that.
Yeah, whatever it takes to keep working and keep playing.
In terms of building a following, because this is something that we talk about a lot on this show, how do you approach that, beyond what you were just talking about, George? I mean, and do you do a lot of social media, networking online?
Oh, yeah, constantly online. We are on at least, 2 Facebook sites, our own Facebook site, the Tripwire Facebook, MySpace, bikeroernot.com. We have 2. I have a personal site on bikeroernot.com and then a Tripwire site.
Yeah.
So, we do a lot of just, hitting the bricks via the internet. You can reach so many people that way.
What about MySpace? Because we get very differing opinions with some of the guests that we've had on the show about the viability of MySpace. Some say it's still booming. Some say, nah, forget it. Just, focus on Facebook. What do you guys think? Because I don't think you mentioned it.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you?
Facebook has definitely taken over. But everyone that's moved to Facebook they still have their MySpace account.
Sure.
And they still go to MySpace.
Well, the problem I found with MySpace and Facebook is really difficult to post like MP3s on.
Yeah.
MySpace, you can do all that, and you can create a page, and you can create backdrops and create your own.
Yeah, you can
Facebook,
decorate.
you really can't.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Facebook is a great way to network, but I think MySpace is still good for musicians. So
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot of musicians still use it.
And do you guys have a dedicated domain for Tripwire?
Oh, yeah. It's tripwire.ws.
Okay.
Yep. And
WWS?
yeah, website.
I wasn't familiar with that.
Yep, it's
No kidding.
welcome to the .ws.
I'll
then.
be damned. Is that new?
Yeah. No, we've had it
No.
WS now for what, 3-4 years?
4
No
years,
kidding.
yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, at least 3-4 years.
Yeah. Yep.
Huh. And as far as recording, are you guys, I know you brought a song that we're gonna play in a few minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how much recording have you done? Is it just been that one song, or do you have other stuff that you've recorded that?
We recorded the one original that you're going to hear.
Yeah.
And we also, for demo purposes, we recorded, what was it, 3-4 songs, Rob, I think it was?
Yeah.
3 or 4 cover songs
Yep.
for demo purposes to hand to clubs and so forth.
Sure.
So they got an idea of what we sound like and everything. And, and that was a lot of fun, too. We did that, that was about a year ago.
Are you working toward releasing an album or an EP?
We would love to.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
As soon as we
Yeah.
find,
Yep.
we find the 4th member,
Yeah.
We,
the right guy.
Yeah.
I mean, we have what I like to call stuff recorded. Everybody does.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of having that 4th guy. It kills you. We're hurting right now. We've had to cancel 4 shows.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And we have summertime's around the corner, and we're booked solid.
Yeah.
So it's our end goal. All 3 of us, we've all pretty much agreed, is to release. Once we get that guy, we're just going to focus on that, not the cover scene.
Yeah.
We're still going to go out and play the covers, but we're not going to concentrate on learning the new material. like we used to.
The covers pay the bills, man. I
Yeah,
guess.
Sure. Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
You know, you
Yeah.
got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I mean, whether you like it or not, as we all know, everything costs money, man.
Absolutely.
And, you got to pay your bills, so the covers help us do that.
Absolutely.
So that we can do what we really want.
I mean, I've known some bands, and I'm sure you guys have too, that have actually had two different versions of the band. You know, one they play under one name as a cover band and play under a different name as an original band.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, do you? Let me ask you this: do you have any advice for bands that maybe are interested in doing cover bands? You know, we always ask on this show, well, what advice do you have for young bands that are just starting out and whatnot? Do you have any advice for someone who wants to start a cover band? How should they approach it?
Persistence.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just in drive and never giving up, and just being a person that's willing to, you know, to do whatever it takes to reach your goals. You're gonna get the phone hung up on you about 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just starting out.
Sure.
People are going to ignore you, but you just got to keep coming. You can't get discouraged by that. You got to be persistent, I guess, without being too much of a pain.
Right.
You don't want to call them every hour, you know, but you do want to keep contact and send them emails and everything, and just stay that way. And so it's kind of like driving your name into people's heads.
Yeah.
You know, oh, I've heard of those guys. Yeah. Oh, that's that guy that calls me all the time. That's where we got like a lot of gigs that we've gotten is, you know, another band's canceled, and it's like, and they got like 2 days to find an act, and then it's like, okay, you guys have been calling me for 6 months. You want the gig, and it's like, you got it, brother. We're there.
Right,
so,
right.
You know,
You
it
have to
pays
be-
off in the end.
Yeah, and you have to be ready to accept those
yeah.
opportunities
Oh, yeah.
when they do arise.
Definitely.
Yep.
It's funny too. You mentioned how you don't want to be so persistent that you start to become a pain.
Right.
That stuck out for me because I know that I personally in the business sometimes have found it a challenge to kind of walk that line, you know, where you don't want to pester someone so much that you do come off as a pain, so then they never want to do business with you.
Right.
I think probably better to always err on the side of persistence if you're not sure.
Yep.
But it can be a challenge, you know,
Sure.
trying to not cross that line. Have you guys all been in other bands before this band?
Oh yeah, all of us.
No, I haven't. I had a couple little things on the side that I work with, but
Yeah.
this is actually my first true-hearted gig in band.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And we started at nothing. We were playing 2 clubs in the Lakes region,
Yeah.
and now we're playing from Laconia down to Boston, over to Hampton. So it's a blast. It's a blast.
And the women.
Yes.
Yeah.
The women.
Hey, isn't that why we do this? I mean, come on,
Yeah,
We don't
really?
get much money, but we get a lot of women.
I mean, there's lots of reasons why we all do this, but come on.
Yeah.
What's the at the top of the list? You know?
Yeah.
Who are we kidding?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not kidding anybody.
No, I just like to play.
Yeah.
There's Mr. Integrity, Scott Mayo.
I read
everybody.
Playboy for the articles, and I just like to play.
Yeah.
Do you guys have anything coming up that you want to mention? You know, assuming that you get the lineup solidified, any big events over the summer that you want to mention that you're going to be participating in?
One of the biggest ones is probably Motorcycle Week. We got
Nice.
We're going to be up on the strip up there in Laconia, or Weirs Beach, I should say, Paradise Beach Club. A couple of nights on Tuesday and Wednesday night of Motorcycle Week. And we're also at a new place up there called the Open Air Saloon. They're going to have a large beer tent in the back of the club, and we're going to be playing over there. Let's see, the first weekend of Motorcycle Week, Saturday and Sunday, and then on Friday. So we got like 5 shows lined up
Yeah.
for that week, and it's great. And it's 300,000 people there, and women dressed in, virtually next to nothing. Again, the women.
Back to the women.
Back to the women. And that's one of the big things that we're doing. And locally, we play at Jillian's. We're going to be over there, I believe, on the 21st of this month. I think we're going to, we'll have our guy ready to go. So it's a great time, man.
Yeah.
Very nice. Let's recap. Where can we find you guys online?
You find us tripwire.ws.
Okay.
You can find us on myspace.com/tripwire. the earth. You can find us on Facebook.com/Tripwire, the band. And you can also find us on Biker or Not.
.com
/Tripwire.
Hey, where'd the name come from, by the way? I dig the name.
Oh, God.
That
goes back to the roots of the band were in a converted hayloft in downtown Franklin.
Yeah.
When I joined, and there was 3 totally other guys, different guys.
Yeah.
And we went through 2 singers, and the second singer came up with the name.
Yeah.
And it just kind of stuck, So, yeah.
But George, be honest.
What?
George doesn't like it.
I don't know, man.
He has
like
his feelings about it.
You like it.
I think it's a driving.
I like it.
It's driving.
I like the name.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got it on my license plate. A lot of guys think it's
that.
military.
Yeah. Right.
What are you in the military? yeah, I am. No. One guy said it looked like it was Tupperware.
Oh, that's funny.
Show up and blow up, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, guys, thanks very much for being here with us this week.
Thanks, man.
Definitely, man. Thanks for having us.
And let's wrap up with a song. I know you guys brought a tune.
Yep.
Yes, we did.
Yep.
Yes.
And what is this called?
It's called Selfish.
Selfish. What's it about? Being selfish?
Well, Rob wrote the lyric. He could probably tell you a little bit more. We did the music. He did the lyric. Though all the U's and the A's in the song I wrote.
Yeah. No, pretty much the tune's about.
I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Is there a chick involved?
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
There is. I knew it.
Isn't there always?
I knew it. Yep.
Isn't there always?
Yep.
No, pretty much. The tune's about a chick coming around, wanting to come, wanting to go, not really being what she's supposed to be, not showing her true feelings, saying one thing and doing the other. That pretty much sums it up.
Is it about someone specific that was in your life?
No, actually, believe it or not, it's actually our old guitarist. He was having some things going on in his life with his current wife. They're still married, so there's nothing really bad going on.
Yeah.
And we're real frustrated with the situation with him.
Nothing bad going on. They're still married.
Yeah.
There you go.
I dig that.
So, yeah, I mean, it was a little bit of him and a little bit of, what was going on in my life that it worked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess Selfish would be the perfect name for it,
Cool.
Yeah.
So you wrote the lyrics, and then did you guys all write the music together? Or?
Actually, they wrote the music.
Yeah.
I came in and
pad of paper.
Yeah, pad of paper.
Little pen, and just
kept listening to it, and just started jotting stuff down. And I think probably after a third or fourth time going over it, we had the lyrics down, and of course we cut this and added this, and but I think the finished product's awesome. It goes over great with everybody that hears it.
Yeah,
so
cool.
Hopefully you enjoy it.
All right.
I'm very
looking forward to
excited
hearing
about the new stuff, too.
Yeah.
Working on new stuff.
Some new stuff in the pipeline, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'd love to be able to come back once we get that going. And
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Love to.
Yeah.
Great, man.
Absolutely. Cool. That sounds good. All right, so let's hear it. Guys, thanks very much for being here with us this week. In the RageRockRadio.com studio, this is Matt from IPMNation.com. This has been Local Outbreak on 100.1 The Planet, New Hampshire's Modern Rock. We'll see you next week, and this is Selfish from Tripwire.
Never look train.